Hello and welcome to Gunning to Old Trafford. This is your host Ibi and Shady. Shady, interesting weekend of fixtures, some
Wow.
surprises.
Yes.
So yeah, let's get into it.
Yes. Wow, guys. Fantastic show up ahead. Please do not forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell notification. Yes, Ibrahim. Wow. What a weekend. As you guys can see, Ibrahim is smiling today. So I think, Ibrahim, we're going to save the best for last.
Okay.
I think let's go straight into the Vitality Stadium. Arsenal versus Bournemouth. As a neutral and as a rival fan, what did you think of the performance?
Deep down, I was hoping that your guys' perfect run would come to an end against Bournemouth, because it felt like you guys were running away from us already early on. We played two games without a win, and Liverpool, facing us, and I thought 0 points out of 9 could be a bit of a problem, and I was hoping deep down that you guys would drop points, but you guys were flawless from the word go. I mean, the team looked really fluid. They looked like they were on the same wavelength. They understood what they needed to do, and the plan that Ateta had was executed to the T.
Great.
And the players, they're just oozing confidence.
Just to also add, Ibrahim, I think the balance in this Arsenal team, we need to speak about it because if you look now, it's no more the Arsenal of old, whereby there's no real squad depth. If you look at the team currently, there's world class squad depth. It's reminding me a little bit of like the Man City, 2-3 years ago, where you could replace anybody at any time and you replace him with somebody world class. So yeah, 3-0 to the Gunners, 9 out of 9. We're on top of the table. I'm ecstatic. I just want to bring this in. A league, and especially the Premiership, is not a sprint, right? It's a marathon. And sometimes when you peak a little bit too early, it could be a problem. But I think Arteta has got the boys on their feet. I think they know what's expected of them. And talking about a marathon, I think I should just quickly, Mohamed Kasu, just a quick.
Moaz Kasu.
Moaz Kasu, sorry about it, and Ra'is Kasu.
And Ra'is.
Ra'is Kasu. Good luck for this weekend at the Comrades Marathon. We are going to be rooting for you. Thank you so much for your shout out. We'd like to see you more on our on the channel, and all the best. Talking about marathons,
100%.
So thank you so much, and moving along.
Before we get into United, I just want to get your thoughts on. We put a bit of a poll on our Instagram channel.
Yes.
Around who's so far been the best Arsenal captain over the last couple of years. Modern Arsenal captain. And Odegaard came out flying.
Wow.
Right?
Wow.
Just your thoughts on Odegaard and the way he approached the game and his leadership on the field.
Ibrahim, Odegaard is reminding me of a Cesc Fabregas. I don't know if you remember, Arsene Wenger gave Cesc Fabregas the armband also at the tender age of almost, I think, 19, 20. And he excelled. Players like these are superstars. And giving them that responsibility. These modern captains are not these captains of the old that will shout the players and really get into their head, but they lead by example on the field. And Odegaard's performance this week, it was flawless. His 2 goals, the movement from Jesus, the link-up play, the combinations, unbelievable. So Odegaard at the moment reminds me a lot of Cesc Fabregas. Not really in the players' heads. Everybody knows what they need to do, but they lead by example. And they give you a 10 out of 10 performance.
100%. I remember Odegaard coming onto the scene and, Real Madrid snapping him up as a youngster.
Very young. I think like 14 years old.
I can't remember the age, but as a youngster, snapping him up because he was geared to be the next big thing, He had a bit of a start and stop career at Real Madrid. He did a couple of loan spells. It wasn't really successful. Eventually came to Arsenal on loan. Took time to adjust to the Premier League, but you could see glimpses of someone who could be who could grow into the role.
Correct.
And now that he's been a permanent fixture at Arsenal, And with the added responsibility of the captaincy, you just see him starting to flourish and sort of take on that responsibility, and almost, he's now on that trajectory to realize his talent that
Correct.
people spoke about it, a couple of years back as well.
100%. At Real Madrid, remember when we had him on loan and we went back for him, Real Madrid were hesitant in selling him. But I think the effect of Arteta, the process, the plan Arteta has got, I think that lured him back in. And yeah, I mean, what a captain. What a captain, leader on the field. And yeah, for me, I think we're going to go later on to the player ratings. But
Exactly.
wow, 10 out of 10 performance by Odegaard, leading from the front. And yeah, it was a brilliant, brilliant afternoon on Saturday at the Vitality.
And truly deserved. So well done. I know Abdul is really, really happy.
I'm very happy, guys. Wow.
3 out of 3 wins. The only team with a perfect record so far. Every other team has dropped points. Arsenal look really strong. I believe they'll continue this form. I'm just hoping that on the 4th of September, we as Manchester United are able to stop them and really.
Yes. That will
hold
be
their progress,
exciting.
yeah.
I'm excited. I'm excited because, guys, to be honest with you, I think I'm a little bit excited to go on to the Manchester United and Liverpool game. Reason being, wow.
What a game.
Wow. You guys, I mean, from the first minute right up until the end, I mean, you guys pressed them high up the field. The boys played with no fear. Bruno Fernandes defending.
What a beast, man.
I mean, a beast. I mean, Martinez. Just to tell you guys also, and we had a little bit a side joke about it. Martinez was actually Manchester United pumped Martinez from going to Arsenal, am I right?
Exactly.
And that
Arsenal
was the
went
Ten
for it,
Hag.
yeah.
That was the Ten Hag effect.
Exactly.
However, it worked out for both teams because we got Zinchenko.
Yeah,
but
100%.
Martinez, what a
What a
bulldog!
player.
What a bulldozer! There was a lot of
negative
negatives
comments
because of his height and
because
stuff.
of his
but
height coming from Jamie
wow,
Carragher
wow.
specifically.
Yes.
Calling out Martinez about his height, and I think he proved him wrong. I think we'll get into that, but just for the viewers, I think the one thing I'd like to highlight is that I got it spot on in terms of the prediction. Right,
Wow,
I went for a 2-1 because I knew that. Okay, I mean, to be honest, I was nervous going into the game, and I thought it could run away from us. But if we were going to win, my thinking was that United at the moment are not a team that can keep clean sheets. So I expected us to leak a goal. But I was confident that we would be able to get something in because Liverpool have been having some issues, etc. And that's the reasoning or the thinking behind the 2-1 prediction. And so it worked out. So, it's a bit of a running joke, but I'm known as the Oracle.
No,
now,
this is the Oracle, guys. Wow. So, any predictions, please speak to EB, guys. Okay, so, in Ibrahim, I just want to touch on also in the resilience and the composure from your wingers. I mean, your Sancho. I mean, Rashford. I mean, they haven't been playing well. Let's be honest about it.
100%.
But I just feel that Ten Hag has instilled some sort of charisma into them.
Yeah.
It was a big match. It was a huge match. Ten Hag, I'm also very impressed because a manager that can put Maguire and Ronaldo on the bench. Look here, guys, Manchester United, I said this before and I'm going to say it again. If they get a few signings in, Ibrahim, Manchester United is Manchester United.
No, 100%.
And big games like this, they thrive on big games like this.
100%. I think maybe just to get into it a bit, I think where it started off this week, where the preparation started off was the poor performance at Brentford, where we shipped in 4 goals. And Ten Hag cancelling the players' day off, bringing them in, and getting them to run the distance that Brentford outran them. Right, I think it was a master stroke from Ten Hag that he joined them in.
Oh, yes,
because it showed that he was in the trenches with them, right? And I think that started this United team lacked mentality or lacked that strong that strong mentality to really take it forward. And I think that move from him really got him in the good books with the players.
And he brought them back, man.
Exactly.
They believe in him,
Exactly. And, he was willing to take the tough decisions, like you said, it's not easy to drop Harry Maguire, even though his performance justify him being dropped. But I think the price tag, the media noise around being the England captain, Manchester United captain, it's been very difficult for previous coaches to drop him. And Ten Hag took that, took the responsibility or took the decision to drop Maguire. And Ronaldo, Ronaldo is Ronaldo.
Oh, yes, the GOAT. Guys, for me, that's the GOAT.
So, tough decisions, really tough decisions. And I think it paid off. And it showed that, Ten Hag identified weaknesses in Liverpool's game and really played a performance, or got his team to play a performance that took advantage of all of those areas. And you could see it from minute one. Manchester United outran, outsprinted, outworked Liverpool. And it's been very difficult to say that about a Jurgen Klopp team, because he's really instilled a good belief in his team. So I think that's where it started. A few call-outs in terms of performances that really brought the team together. I think in the back, Varane and Martinez.
Oh, yes, man.
What a partnership,
beautiful,
man.
Wow. Composed.
Relaxed on the ball.
Oh, yes.
Varane showed that leadership on the line, talking to his defenders, bringing them in line. And Martinez, they fight in the
Yeah. You like him.
I love him. I love him.
Yes, it's the art.
I think one of my t-shirts I'm going to order is going to have Martinez on the back.
Wow.
He showed from the beginning, when he shoulder barged Salah, off a free kick. He showed that he's not scared of the big stages, and he can thrive, and he really silenced the critics. And I'd like to say that this Manchester United team, while they might not challenge for the title, if they continue at least small steps of progression, we could see some really important results over a period of time. So, really happy with the performance. I think a 2-1 win was the right result for the game. Liverpool cannot complain and say that they were robbed or they didn't have any chances, etc. And that they deserve to win it. I think
I think if you really look at overall, I think Manchester United had a very good game.
Yeah, exactly.
Like you said, they played according to Liverpool's weaknesses and their strengths. And Ibrahim, I just want to mention that modern day coaches, it's important what Ten Hag did, leaving like a Ronaldo on the bench, because he knew maybe certain things we don't know. These are courageous decisions, and this is what makes good managers. And these are the managers that change the whole philosophy of the club and brings back the glory days.
100%.
You know what I'm saying? Guys, just very quickly, just before I forget, I'm talking of glory. It's not go Man United, but they did play like Power Rangers, but it's glory Man United. Are you happy? Do you forgive me?
I'm happy.
Okay,
what we're going to do on one of the streams is get Abdul to sing the glory Man United anthem for us. Even though he's an Arsenal fan, but I think that's fair enough punishment for getting it as go Man United.
But they did play like Power Rangers. They played really well. Again, Liverpool, let's be honest. Liverpool, certain parts of the game, you could see their class. It was just that United just never gave him a chance to set up. I think
United showed a lot of fight, a lot of passion, something that's been lacking. And I think the players that Ten Hag has brought in, and the improvement that he'll do on some of the players that are already there, if he's given the opportunity, will really improve this Manchester United team. Again, I just like to iterate, I'm not saying that our performance or Manchester United's performance is going to, we should be considered as title rivals. I think we're going to see these, flesh in the pan type of performances.
It's a work in progress.
We're going to have the downs, we'll have some ups. But I think over a period, you mentioned it really nicely, the marathon, over this marathon, I think United have enough in it if they trust the coach and they get him the right players and allow him to make the decisions that he needs to, that we'd be able to challenge for top four and build progressively for next season. So yeah, just some of our thoughts around the game.